Welcome everyone to our documentary where we are going to explore different aspects of natural disasters, from personal stories and scientific explanations in an educational way. I am Benjamin, and today we are diving into the impactful world of natural disasters. Joining me are Pablo, Renato, and Francisco. Say hello, guys.
Hi everyone, I'm excited to share some compelling stories with you.
Hello, I will explain the science behind these powerful events.
Hi there, I'll be reporting live from recent disaster sites.
Our first segment delves into the human stories behind natural disasters. Pablo, what can you tell us about this topic?
Let's begin with the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. It was one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history, claiming over 230,000 lives. Survivors reckon waves as high as 30 meters crashing onto the shore. One survivor, for example, described how he clung to a tree for hours, waiting for the waters to recede.
That's horrifying. I hope he's doing well by now. Do you have another story?
Yes, in 2010, the Haiti earthquake destroyed the country, leaving millions homeless and causing over 200,000 deaths. The resilience of the Haitian people in the face of such tragedy is truly inspiring. One important story is of a woman who was trapped under a stone for 6 days before the rescue, and she went on to help in the relief efforts.
Indeed, these stories remind us of the profound impact natural disasters have on individuals and communities. Now, let's understand the science behind these disasters. Renato, would you explain all this stuff?
Certainly, earthquakes are due to the movement of tectonic plates. When these plates ring against each other, they release energy for the form seismic waves, shaking the ground. For instance, the San Andreas Fault in California is a well-known example for tectonic activity.
Fascinating. And what can you tell us about hurricanes?
Hurricanes form the warm ocean waters. They derive their energy from the heat of the sea, causing them to grow stronger as they move over warm water. Climate change is making hurricanes more intense by increasing sea temperatures. For example, Hurricane Katrina in 2005 was fueled by unusually warm waters in the Gulf of Mexico, leading to devastation.
So you're saying that climate change is a significant factor for these disasters to happen and damaging the population in that way. Am I right?
Absolutely, it's not hurricanes. I also contributed to more severe floods of wildfires, or changing claiming in increasing these natural events. Take the Australian bushfires is 2019, which were amplified by drought and extreme heat linked to climate change.
Thanks for the information, Renato. Now, let's go live to our field reporter, Francisco, who is on the ground at a recent disaster site.
Thanks, Benjamin. You caught my ear in the middle of the city, where a local community is still reeling from an earthquake occurred last week. The destruction here is extensive. Homes have been flattened, and infrastructure is severely damaged. I spoke with a local resident who described the moment the disaster struck. It was like the world was ending. Everything was shaking, and we could hear the buildings collapsing around us.
How would you describe their feelings, their thoughts about this tragedy?
Wow, it's a mix of shock and determination. People are mourning their losses but also coming together to rebuild. Volunteers and aid organizations are providing essential support. but there's still a long road ahead. I also meet with a volunteer coordinator who emphasized the importance of community solidarity. In times like this, we see the best of humanity. Strangers are helping strangers, and everyone is doing their part to rebuild.
It's heartening to see such strength. The amount of help that people provide in the recovery is very admirable. Thank you for your report, Francisco. That wraps up our documentary on natural disasters. We've seen how these events shapes lives and challenge communities. It's clear that understanding and preparing for natural disasters is crucial.
Absolutely. These stories remind us of the human spirit's strength and adaptability. The tales of survival and community effort are truly inspiring.
And science shows us that can prevent these events, but we can mitigate their impacts through knowledge and action. Research is key to reducing the damage caused by natural disasters.
From the file, it's evident that community support is key in these situations. The work of volunteers and the strength of those affected are vital in the recovery after this event.
Thank you all for joining us. Remember, we all play a part in mitigating the effects of climate change and supporting disaster relief efforts. Stay informed and take care.
Thank you very much.